Thomas Jefferson once said, "The most valuable of all talents is that of never using two words when one will do." Stephen King has also said, "If you want to be a writer, you must do two things above all others: read a lot and write a lot." That's one of the things that I love about the Robinson curriculum. Now, there will come a point if they're maybe applying for college or transitioning to more formal writing that they will need to know how to write a formal 5-paragraph essay. And so in this video, I'm going to share with you just a simple way that you can teach this. Maybe you've never learned this yourself. Quick, easy, step-by-step way on how to show them how to write that 5-paragraph essay. So let's get started. Step number 1 is to decide or analyze the prompt. So there will always be a prompt, or else you need to come up with one. And you look at what the topic is and then the directional words. So for example, maybe it's the topic homeschooling and the directional words are pros and cons, right? Or maybe it could be, honesty. And the directional words are, how important is it? And just another example, maybe two different hobbies and they want you to compare and contrast, right? Or explaining the benefits of something. So there'll always be some sort of topic and then what you should do with that topic, whether it is comparing, contrasting, pros and cons, explaining the benefits, persuading something of why this is superior, etc. So that's step number 1 in the planning stage, is to analyze the prompt. Now, if you don't have a prompt, if one is not given to you, then that's your guidelines. You're going to come up with a topic, the subject, and then what you're going to do with it, the directional words for it. So that's step 1. Step number 2 is taking it from a prompt to a claim. So now you have to make a claim about something. So for example, if the topic is what is the best pizza, then perhaps your claim is Hawaiian is the best pizza ever. Hawaiian gets a really bad rap. So I love Hawaiian pizza. It's our favorite here at our house. So if you love Hawaiian, please comment down below, #Hawaiian pizza is the best, okay? Because that seems to be a really controversial thing. I had no idea. So anyhow, moving on. Another example could be, let's say the topic is musical instruments. So what is your claim? It could be something like musical instruments are great for brain development. So you have your topic and then you need to come up with a claim. So you're analyzing what the prompt is and now you're moving on to making some sort of a claim. Maybe it's somebody important in your life and the claim is, my best friend is someone important to me. So it could be as simple as that, but you have your subject and then you're moving on to a claim. So that's step number 2. That's going from a prompt to your claim. Now we are still in the pre-planning stage here. Before you've ever written anything down, you're brainstorming here. So step 3 is to figure out what your supporting reasons are. So for example, the claim could be peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are the best lunches. So the reasons could be number 1, nutritious. So you want to come up with at least 3. Nutritious. Number 2, it's easy to make. And number 3, it's quick to eat, right? So those are my 3 reasons. Even if it's just somebody important to you, something that you're describing, you want to have 3 topics, right? 3 reasons or 3 points of this topic. So that is step number 3, identify your supporting reasons. Step number 4, this is where we come up with the thesis statement. So a quick, easy way to remember this, to think about this, is that an essay thesis statement is a sentence that ties the main ideas together. A simple essay thesis consists of a claim and your 3 supporting reasons. That's it. That's the thesis statement. So remember, thesis equals claim because of reason number 1, 2, and 3. So for example, the prompt is, what is the best dessert? My thesis could be, ice cream is the best dessert because it is delicious, easy to find, and has many flavors. So there we are, step 4. Coming up with the thesis statement. Step number 5, this is the last step in the stage 1 pre-planning process, and that is statement to essay outline. So now you have all of these components. We're going to put together a little outline of what this 5-paragraph essay is going to look like. So at the top, you would have your introduction, your thesis statement, which again is your claim plus 3 reasons, and then your 3 body paragraphs. So body paragraph number 1 is reason number 1 and how it supports your claim. Body paragraph number 2 is reason number 2 and how it supports your claim. And of course, body paragraph 3 is your reason number 3 and how it supports your claim. And then you have your conclusion. And basically your conclusion is just your thesis statement reworded. And that concludes stage 1 of the planning process. Now moving on to stage 2, this is the actual essay writing process. So again, really simple. Let's take this step by step. Step number 1 is writing the introductory paragraph. And this is a simple way to remember it. It consists of 3 things: your hook, your transition to the thesis statement, and then ending with your thesis statement. That is your introductory paragraph. Very simple to remember, right? Hook, transition to thesis statement, end with the thesis statement. So for example, the hook could be desserts have been around since the Middle Ages. And then the transition to the thesis statement could be, although there are many choices for dessert, and then the thesis statement, ice cream is the best dessert because it's delicious, easy to find, and comes in many flavors. So that was the hook, transition, thesis. Desserts have been around since the Middle Ages. Although there are many choices for dessert, ice cream is the best dessert because it is delicious, easy to find, and comes in many flavors. Now, here's a great tip if you're ever stuck on trying to find a good hook for your essay. You can always go online, and maybe if you're helping your child with this, go online for them and type in interesting facts surrounding ice cream or interesting facts surrounding homeschooling, whatever it may be. And then you'll find something online on Google that you could use for your hook. Now we move on to the big part of the 5-paragraph essay, which are the body paragraphs. So that is step number 2. Now keep in mind, if you are writing compare and contrast or pros and cons, some of your paragraphs may contain reasons against your claim. So normally you're writing paragraphs that support your claim, but just keep that in mind. If you're doing compare and contrast or pros and cons, sometimes it will be against your claim. So for example, essay claim, zoos should be banned. The topic sentence could be, zoos cannot provide the same space that animals have in the wild. Evidence support. According to a Guardian article from 2003, tigers have around 18,000 times less space in zoos than the wild. And the connection to the claim is that zoos should be banned because they do not provide enough space for animals. So again, you're taking each one of those 3 supporting reasons and you're going to start off with your topic sentence, then your evidence in support, and concluding on what the connection is to your claim, right? To your thesis statement. That's your body paragraph. And now we are at step number 3, which is writing the conclusion. The conclusion is the final paragraph in the essay, and it consists of these sections: the reworded essay thesis and final thoughts and comments. So let's say, for example, that your original thesis was smoking should be banned because it is addictive, bad for our health, and costs a lot. So what would that conclusion paragraph look like? Well, it could be as easy as rewording that original thesis statement and then adding your final thought. So for example, even if smoking doesn't kill you or ruin your health, it should still be banned because it is addictive and waste of your money. Final thoughts: 480,000 people die in the US every year from smoking. Let's change that. That's your conclusion paragraph right there. Again, very simple. Rewording that thesis statement and then adding your final thoughts. This is another point that maybe kids can get stuck on, what that final thought could be. So some tips on that would be add a future thought, maybe some future pacing. Another one could be provoking them to action, some sort of call to action. You could also end on a question about the content or just add your personal opinion. And step number 4, the last step in this entire process, is to add the finishing touches. And what I mean by that is your title and your reference citations. For a good title, consider using a reworded version of your essay claim or essay question that you were given originally. And for your references and citations, that's simply a reference list at the end of your essay that records all the books, articles, or internet resources you used in your essay. So for example, let's say the original essay prompt was discuss the effects of technology on war. Your title could be as simple as the effects of technology on war. Your title could be as simple as the effects of technology on war. Very easy to remember. The purpose of the title is to let the reader know what the essay will be about. Now, when it comes to references, this could be a little tricky because there are different styles. We have MLA or APA. Now, if no style was assigned to you, just be consistent. So for example, you could just order all of your sources alphabetically at the end. And that's it. Now you know how to write a 5-paragraph essay and how you can teach your children to do the same. Now, while it is very simple, it can be a lot to remember. So I went ahead and created a PDF resource that you can purchase from Amazon, linked down below. I have also given this essay guide for free to all of the members in my Schoolhouse membership. So make sure you check it out in your freebie library. Now, for those of you who have stayed until the end of this video, I have a fun little game for us. I want you to comment down the title below, and I want us all to vote. You can vote for your own, but vote for other people as well. Give other people's comments a thumbs up if you liked their essay topic. And whoever has the most thumbs up will win a $10 coffee gift card for the barista of your choice. If you want Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts, you can comment that down below. But I want to hear from you. What was your favorite 5-paragraph essay? Let's all vote on them. And next week, I will pick a winner for a little $10 gift card. So I think that will be a lot of fun. I hope you'll participate with me in the comments. Don't forget to check out the link down below, where again, I go with you step by step through this process in a PDF format. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you'd like to connect with me live, I invite you to join me over at my private membership site called The Schoolhouse. There you will have access to all of my courses, RC Course for Littles, Sustainable Homeschooling 101, and How to Run Your Home Like a Franchise. You will also have access to weekly private YouTube lives where I can answer all of your questions in real time or that you previously submitted, and you can always watch the replays. It's only $15 a month and you can cancel anytime, so I hope to see you there. Talk to you soon. Now, while you wait for next week's video where I show you the easiest way to bind booklet style with this new little gadget that I have found, while you wait for that video, I think you would really like this video on writing, but YouTube thinks you would like this video instead. Let me know which one you picked and I will see you there. Bye.